Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amjad bin Azlan.
My name is Fahmi.
My name is Fajri
and my name is Fakrul bin Fahri.
And this is our video presentation for our final group project for IMD 22 subject.
Okay, let's start with the introduction first. Okay, in this new era, buying a desktop computer is a great choice for a few reasons, especially for students nowadays. While laptops are more convenient, desktop offer far more performance and power for their price. Every college student needs a desktop PC due to its powerful and awesome performance. Okay, as example, Nawa is a new student at University Technology Mara. She wants to buy a new computer for study. She will use the computer for assignment, using utility software such as Microsoft Word, Excel, and Access. Besides that, she also needs to use a programming software such as VB.NET and C++. Authoring software such as Adobe Dreamweaver, Adobe Premiere, and Adobe Director. Also, the computer should also be able to support large for gaming and good sound system for watching a movie either in CD or DVDs. Next, she also requires a large storage capacity to store her files. Referring to her specifications, we have recommended the most latest and high technology component for her new computer. Okay, first let's take a look at the first computer specification. As you can see here is a motherboard and it's called the ASRock 320M HDV. As we know that motherboard is the key to connect every critical component, and ASRock 320M HDV motherboard are definitely the one that one should be looking for, as it does a well job and it's very good for smaller form factor access. Okay, ASRock has struggled in the past, but for a basic everyday computer or basic gaming computer in a smaller form factor, its board should be heavily considered as has a great value. And is on a stricter budget. Okay, the second one is the case. The case is always a matter of one taste. As for Nova, within the white and black Armageddon TX5 Pro case picked by us is perfect and bright in terms of exterior design, but will suit her and her room interior perfectly. The case is made of good materials with a full transparent side panel design and fully black cut inner structure. Also has a perfect cable management with a hidden routine.
Okay, the second one is system memory, or we call RAM, which is readable access memory. So we choose 8 gig RAM for Nawa's computer. So they never can be too much RAM in PC actually. So still we decided to set the dual channel good enough option in Nawa's case and choose 8 gigs of RAM. So for Nawa's motherboard, it is sufficient enough to have 8 gig RAM in her motherboard, and I think that to deliver or to execute assessment, to execute tasks, it is more than enough with 8 gig RAM. Okay, and the next hardware that we are choose for Nawa is graphic card. So we choose GeForce GTX 1650 OC for hardware for gaming card for Nawas. So we choose this. It is quite expensive actually, and it is actually a critical part of the gaming PC. To get enough performance, one must have a quite expensive and a little bit cost to pay to in order to buy a good graphic card. So for this graphic card, it can support heavy games such as GTA 5, Assassin's Creed, and many other games. So there will be no problem for Nawal to play games with this PC. Okay, the next one is we are going to talk is about hard disk. So we choose 2 hard disks for Nawa's PC. The first one is SSD, and the second one is HDD. So the price for SSD is about 230 ringgit. Whilst for the HDD, it is about 175 ringgit. So the technology is quite advanced, and for SSD, it is equipped with system responsiveness, lighting, fast boost times, and faster overall performance over traditional platter hard disk. And the second one is HDD. The technology advanced algorithms monitor your drive continuously, so it stays in optimum health. So actually, a PC without hard disk is incomplete, because in hard disk we tend to save everything that we use. For example, assessments and gaming. So hard disk is quite critical in order to create or establish a PC. Okay. And the next one is power supply. So we choose FSP Hyper K500 watt 80 plus watt. So we aim to pick the reliable modular power supply into Nawa's PC. So the FSP Hyper K500 watt 80 plus watt power supplies unique suited our needs perfectly. It has the highest stable performance, but affordable price will be the best choice, as it meets the market mainstreams and provide efficiency more than 85%. As far for Nawal, this power supply will serve her a lot and move from one system to another system for years. And the last one is we choose DVD-ROM. So an optical disc drive for ODD allows computers system to use CDs, DVDs and Blu-ray discs for various purposes, such as playing games, listening to music, watching movies, or installing various other software. So optical drives optional for some people, since the revolutionary industry has started moving towards a disc-less industry. But for Nawal, it seems important for her own reason, because as a student, many of the assignments still using CDs. So it is quite important for Nawal to use DVD-ROM in order to execute her assignments. So we choose DVD RW24X, and the price is only 55 ringgit.
Yeah.
And the next one we are going to talk about is software. So in PC, it is vital to have software in one's PC. So in Nawal's PC, we choose Microsoft Office 365. So this Office 365 educations for students is available for free to students who attend certain academic institutions. The plan allows students to install Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and many other software that are equipped within the Microsoft Office. So for example, Nawal can use Microsoft Word to make report of her assignments, and Nawal can use Microsoft PowerPoint to make slide or presentation for her subjects, and also Nawal can use Microsoft Excel to do some assignments that needed a calculation. Okay, and the next one, the next software is Visual Studio Community 2019. So basically, this software is for programming. So this software is committed towards faster execution, more productive for developers to perform their task. And community is the best way to go, especially for a student like Nawal. So unlike Microsoft Office, it does not even need the students to access it. So Nawal only required to go to the download page of the Visual Studios, and Nawal can download it by herself. So it is important for Nawal to download this software, because it is needed in order to do programming.
The next one is Dev C++. As for a student like Nawal, we would like to suggest her using Dev C++. It has basic intelligence, but at the same time, it comes clean with no auto-generated codes like any others. It is open sources, recently updated, and user-friendly. It is a free full-featured integrated development environment IDE distributed under the GNU General Public License for programming in C and C++ and written in Delphi. Meanwhile, the software initially can be confusing, but with slight experience, it is the best, and debugging experience is like nowhere else. To get the software, all she got to do is go to the website and make sure it is a version from Orwell. The next one is Adobe Dreamweaver CC 2019. Adobe Dreamweaver is a great integrated development environment. There's a lot of productivity tools and helpers that will help Nawal in the design process. With the latest updated Adobe Dreamweaver CC 2019, quickly create and publish web pages almost anywhere with web design software that support HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and more. The next one is Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2019. We included Adobe Premiere Pro on the list mostly because it's been industry leader in the video editing for some time. As for Nawal needs, it is a timeline-based video editing that requires her maybe to create her own video project and anything else that will make her attract, as it's allow her to take both on quick edits and advanced project with substantial assistance from the software. The next one is Adobe Director 12. As we see Nawal's requirement, she needs to create interactive multimedia. With Adobe Director 12, she can create and publish compelling interactive games and e-learning courses for the web across all platforms using various tools available in this application. Okay, next one is output devices. For the monitor, we are suggesting to use the Samsung 27 inches C27F390 curved Full HD LED monitor. We see that Nawal is a productivity and gaming person. We thought the screen is an important part of the experience for her. For us, it is best to buy a good monitor, although the market is jam-packed with all different sort of type monitor these days, and thankfully there are some cheap and suitable monitor available to buy for now. Okay, for the sound system, we decided to pick Logitech Z333 2.1 multimedia speaker with subwoofer. Computer speakers are one of the PC accessories that are more essential, and people can spend anywhere for quality PC speakers depending on their budget. As requested by Nawal that she want a good sound system for her to watch a movie, we found some of the best computer speaker she can buy today. This 80 watt peak 40 watt RMS power 2.1 speaker system deliver maximum loudness and produce rich bass from the front facing subwoofer with wide control, but provide simple control for her usage.
The next is 7.0 pricing consideration, where all the total of the hardware, software, and computer components that Nawal's needs is 3,501 ringgit 37 cent. And the last one is conclusion. For the conclusion, Nawal could get a new computer according to these components. These components can execute all of her future assignments, whether it is for typing assignment or programming tasks. Nawal also can do assignments with Adobe Premiere and Adobe Director. Second to this, Nawal expects to have a computer that can support well for gaming, especially with installed components such as Clef Bolt X 8GB, DDR4 2666 MHz, and AMD Ryzen 3 2200G with Radeon of game requirements. It is not a problem for Nawal to store her assignments, as the computer comes with immense storage. In a nutshell, Nawal's needs is accomplished, and she will have a good life in university with a proper computer to run multiple tasks in the future.